welcome back to a new Real Talk reaction for Doctor Who Season 5, Episode number 1. Please don't forget to you already know. I'm not even going to get into it. Just do it. Thank you.
Alright, before we jump into quite a few comments from the last episode, I just want to take a second because I was breaking down and I could not fully articulate my takeaways from the last episode. So just briefly, wanted to say that it was so emotional for me because I feel like they spent so much more time with this doctor as far as establishing him. Not only did we get to see him with 3 different companions, but we got to see him over several seasons, and just the growth that David Tennant had as the Doctor. It was such a huge difference from Eccleston. I feel like I didn't really care one way or another after Eccleston regenerated. But with David's character, especially over these last 4 episodes, building up to this point, and everything that he experienced, and honestly, it's very sad. And that's why I was crying, because he's been through so much shit, losing Rose, essentially losing Martha, and then losing his best friend who she doesn't even recognize him, and now he's losing basically his life. I could not. I just couldn't deal with it. And I only have 2 doctors to compare, but he's clearly my favorite at this point, and I feel like I can't believe this continues to happen. That's going to be so difficult to, get over. And I feel love the next Doctor in the same way, because I didn't have that challenge going from the first Doctor to the second Doctor. And now I don't know how you go from, loving him to loving somebody else. Yeah. So, I just really appreciate what he brought to the role. I think if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't like Doctor Who, honestly. Maybe there was, but going from Eccleston to David Tennant too was such a big adjustment. The writing and all that was better too. The companions were better, honestly too, although Rose grew a lot by the end of...
I would agree with that.
By the end of it as well. But I credit him a lot for me falling in love with Doctor Who. So I think it's just very traumatic, and I want to give this new Doctor a chance, but I'm in my feels a little bit about losing David Tennant. So I just wanted a chance to articulate that a little bit because I didn't have a chance to at the end of the last episode. Mm-hmm. All right, so now on to the comments. Jojo says, "It's okay, J-Rabbit. It's hard to say goodbye to the good ones." Yeah, I was struggling. The big roles that you might know the new Doctor, Matt Smith, from are young Prince Philip on The Crown and from House of the Dragon, both of which we haven't seen. Yeah. Which also featured real-life son and grandson of Dr. Ty Tennant. I've mentioned before that I've not seen every episode of Doctor Who, but I've seen at least a couple episodes of each, and I've seen the most of David Tennant, who I guess I would consider my Doctor, as I say. But I'm looking forward to continuing to explore more with you guys and seeing other familiar faces pop up along the way. Then we have Patrick says, "Here we are at long last. I feel like I have been holding my breath and my tongue for 4 seasons just to get to this point. Dang. And there were times I didn't think it was going to happen. I feel like I can finally relax. LOL." You guys forced it to happen. Yeah. So if it was on us early on, we would have quit.
Yeah.
So kudos to y'all.
Yeah, good way to stick with it.
First of all, I love David Tennant as a Doctor and was truly gutted to see him go. I honestly felt like I would not like this show anymore after losing him. I legit had that thought too. I love all the Doctor's first 4 seasons, companions, Martha and Donna in particular. Also, these seasons are a great example of how this show operates. There's some really great storytelling here, and I'm truly glad you guys got to experience it. All that being said, within the first few episodes of the next season, Matt Smith's Doctor became my Doctor. Everyone has a favorite, and he is mine so far. LOL.
Okay.
You mentioned that folks would tell you to skip to season 5, and although I don't tell people to do that, not everyone can handle the cheesiness and quality of the show the first 4 seasons, no matter how good the stories and characters. This leads to people quitting it before this point. I believe season 5 starts an era of accessibility the first 4 didn't always have, and I think you'll notice this right off bat.
Okay, we'll see.
When I think of Doctor Who, I generally start by thinking of Matt Smith as the 11th. I really can't believe we made it here. Thank you guys for staying on this journey with us, and I am too curious to see what y'all think of it here on out. Okay. Also, there is a new piece of music coming, and think you'll like it, J-Rabbit. I was obsessed with the score from the last 2 seasons, so that's going to be a tough one to beat too.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be open. I'm going to be open to loving the new Doctor as well. Every time I hear it in an episode, I get hyped because I know something's about to go down. I can't say much more about what's to come, so I'll end this here. I'm just too damn excited. Man, love the hype. Alright, then we have executive producer Adam coming through to say, well, you've made it to the end of the 10th Doctor's run, and what an ending it is. The episode overall is really good. While the conflict is a bit too silly for my liking, the entire last half hour was incredible. Seeing the Doctor have a final farewell with all of his companions was amazing. My personal favorite goodbye scenes were with Captain Jack and Donna's family. It was nice to see Jack get a more uplifting goodbye scene compared to the other companions, which were more bittersweet. The last scene between the Doctor and Wilfred felt like a giant punch to the feels. The fact that Wilfred's actor recently passed away, meaning that this is the last time we'll ever see him, makes it so much more... Hold up. Let me not cry. So much more heartbreaking, yet so powerful. I was, super prepared for this, guys. Don't, break me down. Overall, I'm going to miss David Tennant and honestly think that we have him to thank for the reason this show is still going. Doctor Who may have started with Christopher Eccleston, but it only truly became the smash hit that it is today because of David Tennant. Mm-hmm. I was heartbroken to see David go, but he honestly stayed for the perfect amount of time. The stories we had were ridiculous, but also a ton of fun. If the Doctor was real and I had a chance to hang out with him, the 10th Doctor would definitely be my choice to spend time with. While Eccleston's 9th Doctor was much more jaded and cynical, David Tennant's 10th Doctor just gave off such a warm and friendly vibe, but also a daredevil-like and fun personality. He was such a lovable burst of energy, and I will always love David Tennant for bringing that to life.
Yeah.
Great comment. Alright, then we have executive producer CJ, who says, like Patrick, I was nervous if the reactions would ever get to this point. Every month I'd be eagerly waiting to see if Doctor Who would still be in rotation, and I'm so glad it was. My favorite season isn't here yet, so I don't get to relax just yet, though. LOL. It's definitely hard seeing David Tennant go, but the send-off was completely worth it. I really love the reward of him getting to not only see, but help all his companions one last time. I love to talk about the score when I can. The music at the end when he regenerates is called Veil Decum. That's actually the lyric that the choir sing. It's Latin for Goodbye 10. Turns out it's not just Murray Gold's music that hits you in the feels, but he got emotional lyrics too. LOL. So this isn't a spoiler, more just information that wasn't just David Tennant's last episode. It actually marks Russell T Davies stepping down as lead writer and showrunner and handing the reins over to Stephen Moffat. I only mention this because the show will have a slightly different tone to it moving forward. Moffat also uses this as an opportunity to establish a new entry point to the show. You'll see this from time to time. They try to make it accessible to a new audience without forcing that audience to start at season 1. In terms of what you can expect from Moffat, well, he wrote the 2-parter with a child in the gas mask, Are You My Mummy?, the Madame de Pompadour episode with the clockwork robots, Blink, with the Weeping Angels, that was your favorite episode, and the Library 2-parter with the Mysterious River Song. I'm pretty sure you both liked all of these episodes, so it's safe to say don't worry about what's coming next. You are in very good hands. Okay. Alright, then Lemuel says, love this episode. I remember being 14 and watching this while it aired at the end of 2009. David Tennant's speech when he realized Wilf needed him to save him was legendary. It was so raw. You saw how angry he was that he had to kill himself to save a man who wasn't nearly as important as him, and you saw there was literally no way the Doctor would walk away and abandon Wilf. That's what a lot of people miss about that scene, in my honest opinion. The Doctor isn't angry with Wilf. He's angry because he knows he can never live with himself if he abandoned an 80-plus-year-old man to his death. Each Doctor has their own defining traits, some good and some bad. Eccleston, the 9th Doctor, was defined by his trauma from the Time War. The 10th Doctor was defined by his love for adventure as well as his love for himself, his ego. He was a very human Doctor, and he liked who he was in this particular regeneration. Doctors deal with regeneration differently. Some are cool with it, and some, like David Tennant's Doctor, view it as dying because their personality subtly changes. Anyway, great acting from Tennant and Wilf. Those two have such great acting chemistry. One final note, there's a popular theory that the woman the Doctor and Wilf kept seeing is really the Doctor's granddaughter, not his mother. Crazy to think about the fact that the Doctor's regeneration made him look younger than his own granddaughter. Alright, and then we have Jeremy, who says, this was a great episode and a great reaction. I always look forward to reactions for this last part, but also dread it because it means Seeing David leave all over again. I love the ending when the Doctor got to say goodbye to all of his previous companions and friends. It was interesting to learn so much about the Time Lords because the way the Doctor talked about them, we always think it would be great to have them back because they're so good. But nope, that's just the way the Doctor preferred to remember them. Turns out they weren't so great at the end, and they were the ones who purposely put the drum sounds in the Master's head, driving him insane. What I liked about all 5 of these specials is they were all like a long story saying goodbye to the current Doctor. The first was the Doctor finally getting thanked and staying for dinner when he was invited. The second was what could have been with Michelle Ryan, who would have made for a great companion if he was continuing. Then what would happen if the Doctor went too far and just did what he wanted, and finally the Doctor saying goodbye. Watching this show, it is difficult to say goodbye to the Doctor and see the next one take over. When I was watching the first season with Christopher Eccleston, I didn't really know about regeneration, so when it happened at the end of the first season, I was like, what's happening? Who's this new guy? Am I supposed to like this show now? Which I did end up liking the show, even more actually, and this new guy became my favorite Doctor. But anyway, after that episode ended, I looked up info about the regeneration and thought, well, I guess I'm going to have to get used to this, which I still haven't actually. Well, that's good to know, because I guess I won't be either. It was hard saying goodbye to Tennant, as he is, to this day, still my favorite Doctor, but I do love all the Doctors in their own right, and this new Doctor you just met is my second favorite Doctor. Honestly, almost tied with Tennant, but not quite. Also, as you said above, you might recognize Matt Smith from The Crown, or maybe from Terminator Genesis. Oh, I just watched that. Again, Pride and Prejudice, and Zombies, or Morbius. I look forward to the start of a new season with a new Doctor, a new showrunner, and to see if we find a new companion.
Okay.
Woo! You guys are wearing me out.
I think we're going to have to.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, and Jay Willis says, I always thought the twist with the 4 Knocks being Wilf was so well done. Wilf's tearing goodbye at the wedding and Tennant's I don't want to go right before his regeneration always breaks my heart every time. All that said, I'm excited for you to experience the next chapter of Doctor Who. Everyone has their favorite Doctor, and Matt Smith is mine, as are his companions. I love that everybody has a favorite. Yeah, I love it. I think it's so neat. Alright, Jay says, I'm always sad to see the Doctor rejuvenate, LOL. That was probably something we said. Instead of regenerate.
Yeah. I'll rejuvenate.
Alright.
Same thing.
Then, executive producer says, I'm a little late with my comment, so I hope this still makes it into the recording. You're lucky. You are just one day off.
You got it.
While I can't believe we finished the 10th Doctor's run, seeing him go always stings. While I love Matt Smith's 11th Doctor, the 10th is definitely my favorite Doctor. Funnily enough, I was one of these people that started Doctor Who with the 5th season, so Matt Smith was my first Doctor. I thought then that nobody could beat his depiction of the character, but then I gave the earlier seasons a shot, and 10 honestly swept me off my feet with his charisma and turned me into a huge Dennett fan along the way. Haha. I absolutely love the way they handled 10's regeneration. He was and still is one of the most beloved Doctors from the entire classic and modern run of the show, so dedicating so much time in his final episode to saying goodbye is so satisfying. Oh, and it also gets you half an hour of straight sobbing. Yeah, facts. I was losing it. By the way, 10 visited many more people before he regenerated, not just the ones that made it into the episode. According to Who lore, he literally said goodbye to every person he met that helped him in some kind of way during his life. For example, during the lockdown, a few Doctor Who audio short stories were released on YouTube that featured the original actors doing the voice acting. One of these short stories had the 10th Doctor visiting novice Haim, the cat nurse from New Earth, on her deathbed to say goodbye. That's so sweet. Another little fun fact that I wanted to tell, David Tennant announced he'd be leaving Doctor Who during the British National Television Awards in 2008, the year before the specials. He won the award for Outstanding Drama Performance and did his acceptance speech via live stream from the back door of a theater house because he was actually in the middle of performing Hamlet. If you remember, that theater production was also the reason they did the specials instead of an entire season. He accepted the award, announced his leaving to the outcry of the audience in the awards hall, and finished by saying, I have to go back on stage, I have to kill Patrick Stewart, with a prop knife in his hand. Anyway, I'm sad that we'll have no more David Tennant in your Doctor Who reactions from now on, but Matt Smith is an amazing actor who has created a lovely incarnation of our favorite Time Lord, and I look forward to rewatching his seasons with you. Thank you for doing these awesome reactions for us. You seriously make my day each time, be it with Doctor Who, Broadchurch, Scrubs, or something else. See you in the next one. Oh, thanks, Says. I think that's it. I think I'm done. Great comments as always.
Good job, babe.
Thanks. Great comments as always. Let's jump into season 5 right now.
Space.
Not too, baby. Oh yeah. You don't even got a grip. I like the score. It all sounds different, right?
That's a cloudy wormhole. It's a time vortex, baby.
The 11th hour. It's the 11th Doctor.
Oh, that's smart.
Dear Santa, thank you for the dolls and pencils and fish. It's Easter now, so I hope I didn't wake you. But honest, it is an emergency. There's a crack in the wall. Aunt Sharon says it's just an ordinary crack, but I know it's not, because at night there's voices. So please could you send someone to fix it? Or a policeman, or...
The Doctor.
Back a moment.
Still inside.
Happy thirst.
Thank you,
drunk?
Santa.
She said thank you, Santa. She ain't got no fear. She's just gonna go out there and check it out.
Man, she live out here in these sticks.
This can't be the companion. She's too little.
Can I have an apple? All I can think about. Apples. I love apples. Maybe I'm having a craving. That's new, never had cravings before. Look at that.
Are you okay?
Just had a fall. All the way down there, right to the library. Hell of a climb back up.
You're soaking wet.
I was in the swimming pool.
You said you were in the library.
So was the swimming pool.
Are you a policeman?
Why? Did you call a policeman?
Did you come about the crack of my wall?
What crap?
You alright, mister?
No, I'm fine. It's okay. This is all part of Lino.
What's going on?
Who are you?
I don't know yet. I'm still cooking.
I'm still cooking.
Does it scare you?
No, it just looks a bit weird.
No. The crack in your wall. Does it scare you?
Yes.
Well, don't tell police. I'm the doctor. Do everything I tell you. Don't ask stupid questions. And don't wander off.
You alright?
Early days. Steering's a bit off.
Early days.
You're a doctor. Why does your book say police?
That's no accident question.
That's disgusting. What is that?
An apple.
Apples rubbish. I hate apples.
You said you liked them.
No. I love yogurt. Yogurt's my favourite. Give me yogurt.
He's like, what is up with you?
This is shit.
I hate yogurt. Just stuffed with bits in.
You said it was your favourite.
New mouth. New rules. It's like
New mouth.
cleaning your teeth. Everything.
God.
What is
Did you do all this last
What's
time?
wrong with you?
Wrong with me? It's not my fault. Why can't you give me any decent food? You're Scottish. Try something.
It's got it. What's this going on there?
Bacon. That's bacon. Are you trying to poison me? You see? Beans. These are evil. Bad beans.
That's you right, bro.
Now you're talking.
I've got some carrots.
Carrots? Are you insane? No, wait, hang on. I know what I need fish fingers and custard.
What?
Funny.
Am I? Good. Funny's good. What's your name?
Amelia Pond.
Oh, that's a brilliant name. Amelia Pond. Like a name in a fairy tale. Oh, in Scotland, Amelia.
No, I had to move to England. It's rubbish.
So what about your mum and dad then? They're upstairs. Thought would have woken them by now.
Don't have a mum and dad. Just an aunt.
I don't even have an aunt.
You're lucky.
I know. So your aunt? Where's she?
She's out.
He's eating fish sticks and custard.
Has she left you all alone?
I'm not scared.
Of course you're not. You're not scared of anything. Box falls out of the sky, man falls out of the box, man eats fish custard. And look at you. Just sitting there. Do you know what I think?
What?
Must be out of a scary crack in your wall.
Because she's not scared of anything, but
Yeah.
that's scaring her.
Must be a hell of a scary crack.
We've had some cowboys in here. Not actual cowboys. But that can happen.
I used to hate apples. So my mum put faces on them.
She sounds good, your mum. I'll keep it for later. This wall is solid and the crack doesn't go all the way through it. So here's a thing. Where's the draft coming from? Wibbly wobbly timey wimey. You know what the crack is?
What?
It's a crack. But I'll tell you something funny. If you knock this wall down, the crack will stay put because the crack isn't in the wall.
Where is it then?
Everywhere. You never think it's a split in the skin of the world. Two parts of space and time that should never have touched. Pressed together. Right here in the wall of your bedroom. Sometimes, can you hear?
The voice. Yes.
Prisoner Zero.
Prisoner Zero has escaped. That's what I heard. What does it mean?
It means that on the other side of this wall there's a prison. And they've lost a prisoner. And you know what that means?
What?
You need a better wall. The only way to put it to reach is to open it all the way. The forces will invert, and it'll snap itself shut. Or...
What?
You know when grown-ups tell you everything's going to be fine, and you think they're probably lying to make you feel better?
Yeah.
Everything's going to be fine.
Let's take a walk on the dark side.
Hello? Hello?
Big ol' one.
Stop.
There, has he told you it closed? Good as new.
What's that thing? Was that Prisoner Zero?
No, I think that was Prisoner Zero's guard. Whatever it was, it sent me a message. Psychic paper. Takes a lovely little message. Prisoner Zero has escaped. But why tell us?
Do you escape in their world?
Unless
What's wrong?
Prisoner Zero escaped through here. But he couldn't have. We know. It's difficult, brand new me, nothing works yet, but there's something I'm missing.
Brand new me, nothing works yet.
In the corner of my eye.
The engines are phasing! It's gonna burn!
It's just a box. How can a box have engine?
Not a box. It's a time machine.
What? A real one? You've got a real time machine.
Not much longer if I can't get it stabilised. 5-minute hop into the future should do it.
Can I count?
Not safe in here, not yet. 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
People always say that.
Am I people? Do I even look like people? Trust me, I'm a doctor.
I'm sad. We're always in a very bad beginning from that page.
Good, I'm alone. Okay, I don't know if you noticed. And I know how to cook. Mayo. It's bigger than inside. show, yeah. Something like
Oh, babe, she's trying to pack her things. She wants to go.
The drain, it just sort of melted and went down the drain.
Well, of course it did.
What do we do now?
It's hiding in human form. We need to drive it into the open. The TARDIS, no. Screwdriver, 17 minutes. Come on. Think. Think. He's a devil. You can't just hack in on a call like that, can't I?
Who are you? This is a secure call. What are you doing?
Hello? Yeah, I know. You should switch me off. But before you do, watch this.
It's here too. I'm getting it.
Fermat's theorem, the proof, and I mean the real one, never been seen before. Poor old Fermat got killed in a duel before he could write it down. My fault. Slept in. Oh, and here's an oldie but a goodie why electrons have mass, and a personal favourite of mine. Faster than light travel with 2 diagrams and a joke. Look at your screens, whoever I am, I'm a genius. Look at the sun. You need all the help you can get. Fellas, pay attention.
I'm a genius.
Sir, what are you doing?
I am writing a computer virus, very clever, super fast, and a tiny bit alive, but don't let on. And why am I writing it on a phone? Never mind, you'll find out. Okay, I'm sending this to all your computers. Get everyone who works for you sending this everywhere. Email, text, Facebook, Vivo, Twitter, Radar Dish, whatever you've got. Any questions?
Who is your lady friend?
Patrick, behave.
What does this virus do?
Oh, it's a reset command, that's all. It resets counters. It gets in the Wi-Fi and resets every counter it can find. Clocks, calendars, anything with the chip will default at 0 at exactly the same time. But yeah, I could be lying. Why should you trust me? I'll let my best man explain. Jeff, you're my best man. You are. Listen to me. In 10 minutes, you're going to be a legend. In 10 minutes, everyone on that screen is going to be offering you any job you want. But first, you have to be magnificent. You have to make them trust you and get them working. This is it, Jeff, right here, right now. This is when you fly. Today's the day you save the world.
Inspirational.
Why?
But not only
Sure,
that.
Patrick. Now, go, go, go.
That's always running.
Okay, guys.
Hurry up, baby.
Let's do this. Oh, and delete your internet history.
Something's happened up there. We can't get through.
But what's happened?
I don't know. No one knows. Phone in.
Doctor, we're at the hospital, but we can't get through. Oh,
What do you say?
look in the mirror. Ha-ha! Uniform. Are you on your way?
Right. Hello. Am I late? No. 3 minutes to go. There's still time.
Time for what, Time Lord?
Take the disguise off. They'll find you in a heartbeat. Nobody dies.
The Atraxi will kill me this time. If I am to die, let there be fire.
Okay. You came to this world by opening a crack in space and time. Do it again. Just leave.
I did not open the crack.
Somebody did.
The cracks in the skin of the universe, don't you know where they came from? You don't, do you?
The sounds are
The Doctor in the TARDIS doesn't know. Doesn't know, doesn't know.
The universe is cracked. The Pandorica will open. Silence will fall.
And we're off. Look at that.
Look at that.
Yeah, I know, just you can't, whatever, but you know what's happening right now? In one little bedroom, my team are working.
No! Amy! You've got to hold on. Amy! Don't sleep! You've got to stay awake, please!
Doctor! Well, that's rubbish. Who's that supposed to be? It's you. Me? Is that what I look like?
Is that what I look like?
You don't know. Busy day. Why me, though? You're linked with her. Why are you copying me?
I'm
You
not.
see in the mirror?
Poor Amy Pond. Still such a child inside, dreaming of the magic doctor she knows will return to save her. What a disappointment you've been.
No, she's dreaming about me because she can hear me. Amy, don't just hear me, listen. Remember the room in your house you couldn't see. Remember you went inside, I tried to stop you, but you did. You went in the room. You went inside. Amy, dream about what you saw.
No. No.
Well done, Prison Zero. The perfect impersonation of yourself.
Prisoner Zero is located. Prisoner Zero is restrained.
Like Parasite.
Yeah.
Are you back? It embarrasses you.
Are you stealing clothes now? Those clothes belong to people you know.
Are you not going to turn me back?
No.
So I don't really like you. Mr.
This
Nagger
was a
back.
good idea, was it? They were leaving.
Leaving is good. Never coming back is better.
Come on, then! The doctor will see you now!
Got 3 times.
3 minutes.
You are not of this world.
No, but I've put a lot of work into it. I don't know. What do you think?
Is this world important?
Important? What's that mean, important? 6 billion people live here. Is that important?
Here's a better question. Is this world a threat to the Atraxi? Well, come on, you're monitoring the whole planet. Is this world a threat?
No.
Are the peoples of this world guilty of any crime by the laws of the Atraxi?
No.
Okay.
So go on.
One more, just one. Is this world protected?
You're not the first one to have come here. Oh, there have been so many. And what you've got to ask is, what happened with them?
I guess she's not going to be the companion then.
Left again without saying bye.
Just had a quick hop to the moon and back to run her in. She's ready for the big stuff now.
It's you. You came back.
Of course I came back. I always come back. Something wrong with that.
How'd you get the clothes?
Well, I just saved the world. The whole planet for about the millionth time, no charge. Yeah, shoot me. I kept the clothes.
Including the bow tie.
Yeah, it's cool. Bow ties are cool.
Are you from another planet?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you think?
What?
Other planets want to check some out?
What does that mean?
It means, well, it means... Come with me.
Where?
Wherever you like.
All that stuff that happened, the hospital, the spaceships, Prisoner Zero.
Oh, don't worry. That's just the beginning. There's loads more.
Those things, those amazing things, all that stuff.
You want to say it again?
That was 2 years ago.
It's been 2 more years.
Yeah.
So that's...
14 years.
14 years since Fish Custard. Amy Pond. The girl who waited. You've waited long enough.
When I was a kid, you said there was a swimming pool and a library, and the swimming pool was in the library.
Yeah, not sure where it's got to now. It'll turn up. So, coming.
No,
You wanted to come 14 years ago.
I grew up.
Don't worry. I'll soon fix that.
You know you want to go. I can't believe it was 2 more years, babe.
Yeah, I knew it inside.
Fair question. Why me?
No, fun. Do I have to have a reason? Do I always have a reason? Do I look like people?
Yes.
Been knocking around on my own for a while. My choice, but I started talking to myself all the time. It's giving me earache.
You're lonely. That's it. Just that.
Just that. Promise.
Okay.
So you okay then? Because this place, sometimes it can make people feel a bit, you know.
I'm fine. It's just... There's a whole world in here, just like you said. It's all true. I thought, well, I started to think that maybe you were just like a madman with a box.
Amy Pond, there's something you better understand about me because it's important. And one day, your life may depend on it. I am definitely a madman with a box. Ha ha, yeah.
What I
Goodbye, Deborah. Hello. Everything.
Yep. Get married. Yeah.
You gonna snatch somebody away. Alright, that was episode 1 of the new Doctor Who. And you know, that still got a little bit of NyQuil in there for me. You know, I found myself towards the beginning and the middle. Just, you know, just hanging in there, trying to hang on. Although I gotta say, I do kind of like the new Doctor we got going on. I like the swag that he bringing.
Yeah,
the
I think he's got
confidence.
swag.
Yep, he's very, very sure of himself on there. I love the bars at the end of the show right here. If he gonna be bringing that gangsterness right there, I'm here for all that 100%. I like the new companion. Shout out to our girl Gamora. I mean, not Gamora. What's her name on there? From Jumanji 2, Taryn Gilliam. Jillian Gilliam. Yeah. She's gonna be good. If she's gonna be our new companion, cool. I can rock with that too. They seem like they get a good match together. I don't know about her future husband that we just left. Why she just jumped in the box. So I don't know if she's really ready to be married yet. She might have to look within herself and think about life and who she want to be. And you gotta respect yourself first. First of all. And so
First of all.
by the time they come back, it's gonna be like 2-3 years later because we know how the box work now. And so yeah, I mean, I'm really liking. I like the seriousness of the show here. It did lose a little cornball on there, which I love, but I just found it just a lot of running around. In the beginning, but I get it. We gotta establish things and get it going. But I think we're locking in where we need to be at, and I should be on board with it for sure. But I like the first episode, the new installment, and let's see how it goes.
So first takeaways in reference to the new Doctor. It is an adjustment, and to your point, it felt like we were starting all over almost a little bit, and I was like, so that took me a minute to get acclimated to the episode, I feel like. And also, the whole time I was thinking about David Tennant, I was like, loyalty-wise, like, do I want to like this guy? But no, I thought he has, like, this subtle, like, confidence, because even when he was, like, talking to the, on the computer laptop, like, his voice never rose. He didn't get, like, super hyped or, like, excited. It's just, like, this, like, level-out calmness, and to your point, I think you articulated it best. It was, like, this subtle swag, which I really liked. But his bars about telling them to leave the planet and never come back, about like, remember all these other people that tried it? You want to know what happened to them? And then like doing the flashback of all the doctors was fucking bars. It was so good. I loved it so much. I got goosebumps. And I think it was Patrick, one of you guys mentioned, and I don't know if this is the actual score, but the score in this episode was already like, had me hype as hell. Like, if that's going to be the theme, I'm here for it, because it was a really powerful piece, and I felt like it moved the episode along really fast. I love that Jillian is the companion. I think she's adorable. I think she's got confidence too. I love the fact that we saw her first as a little girl. It gave me kind of like that one movie where they're married though, and like they see each other in different times of their lives. I can't think what it's called right. Time Traveler's Wife. It gave me kind of like vibes like that. And then to see that she's getting married the next day, I just loved it. I loved all of that. That really worked for me as well. So I thought she's a great introduction. And we had Olivia Colman in here. Her boyfriend's from Broadchurch too. And we had dude from Doom Patrol, right? No. From
Legends of Tomorrow?
No,
What are you talking about?
no, the big dude that's from the Monkey movie, or Umbrella Academy.
Yeah.
So just a lot of people featured in this first episode, which was really exciting too. So I thought it was a great introduction to the new Doctor, a great introduction to the new companion. It seems like we already have a theme as far as Silence is coming, so they're already setting up like where the season's gonna go, creating that mystery and intrigue. So I'm excited to check it out, and I'm excited especially to get more acclimated to the new Doctor, so it feels like we have something to look forward to and not just starting from scratch again. Good episode. Look forward to checking out the next one.
All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Doctor Who Season 5, Episode 1. And until next time.